don't want to leave.
Making way for a very happy Sinhala and Tamil New Year.
Saturday Night Fever on Gold FM 93 or 93.2 island-wide.
Good evening, I'm Atik Rumi, bringing you the news on Gold FM.
The news headlines on Gold FM.
In your headlines, water cut durations to be reduced. GMOA to decide on strike continuation tomorrow. Fuel distributors demand higher profit margins. 3 arrested with illegally assembled vehicles. Iran rejects arrest claims, targets Israel-linked ship. Area near Iran's Bushehr nuclear power plant attacked again. Trinity claims 4th President's Trophy win.
The top story on Gold FM.
Water cuts for Padukka, Homagama, Palanwatta and Pannipite will be reduced starting tomorrow. According to the National Water Supply and Drainage Board, disruptions will be limited between 8 and 12 hours. It is a significant drop from the previously announced 18-hour cut. Meanwhile, residents in Waddua reported severe difficulties due to ongoing water supply issues, noting that access to water remained restricted even before the current shortages. Water cuts were imposed by the board due to dry weather conditions across the island. The Ratnapura district recorded a peak heat index of 35.2 degrees Celsius during the last 24-hour cycle. Meteorologists warn that heat levels across the western, Sabaragama, northern and eastern provinces, as well as the Monaragala district, remain at a cautionary level for tomorrow. A severe lightning advisory is in effect until 11 p.m. tonight for the central, Uva and southern provinces alongside the Vaunia and Mullaitivu districts. Meanwhile, health authorities warn that soaring temperatures now threaten the mental well-being of children and adolescents. Experts link the heat wave to increased irritability, fatigue and difficulty concentrating. Dr. Deepal Pereira of the Lady Ridgeway Children's Hospital stresses that increased water consumption remains essential to mitigate these complications.
This is the local news on Gold FM.
The Government Medical Officers Association convened an emergency executive committee meeting to determine the future of their industrial action. Members are expected to make a decision whether to end the strike by 8 a.m. tomorrow or continue their protest. GMOA's industrial action left clinic and outpatient department services at a standstill across most hospitals. Patients report significant difficulties as medical care remains inaccessible in many regions. During a press conference in Colombo, GMOA Secretary Dr. Prabhat Sugatadasa defended the action. In the interest of clarity, we have left his remarks undubbed. Health Minister Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa dismissed the strike as baseless. Once again, we have left his remarks undubbed. Petroleum Corporation is looking into the possibility of suspending the odd-even fuel distribution system in the near future. Managing Director Mayura Nethikumarage said this while addressing a media briefing in Colombo today. Nethikumarage further clarified that the corporation intends to maintain current fuel prices throughout the festive season. Officials said that no immediate plans exist for a price hike during this period. Meanwhile, the Petroleum Distributors Association issued a formal letter to the chairman of the Ceylon Petroleum Corporation demanding an increase in their profit margins. The association's president, Shelton Fernando, warned of imminent demonstrations outside the Petroleum Corporation, the ministry, and the presidential secretariat if authorities failed to provide a satisfactory response by the day after tomorrow. The Western North Crimes Division arrested 3 suspects and seized 20 vehicles allegedly assembled illegally. Police suspect the usage of these vehicles in various organized criminal activities across the country. The vehicles were seized in the areas of Colombo, Munaragala and Meegahavatta following the interrogation of their owners who were arrested earlier. They were apprehended in Kadawatha, Gampaha and Jail areas. Meanwhile, police said that they have received information on nearly 40 vehicles with false documentation. The Computer Emergency Response Forum warned that mobile phone cyber scams trend upward during the current festive period. Senior Information Security Engineer Charukat Damanupala reported a significant risk from fake advertisements and malicious internet links. These digital threats often claim to offer exclusive discounts, prize money or special promotions tied to the upcoming Sinhalese and Tamil New Year. Authorities advise the public to remain vigilant as scammers exploit the holiday shopping rush to circulate fraudulent content. A fire broke out this afternoon on the main island of the Castlereagh Reservoir, threatening a critical water source for national electricity generation. Locals allege a group of people deliberately set the blaze near a forest reserve area located below a tourist hotel. Residents claim the fire spread easily because receding water levels allowed unauthorized access to the island. Significant concern remains for the unique bird populations nesting in the ecosystem, as no official firefighting efforts reached the site by late evening.
Now for some news in brief.
Deputy Minister Namal Karunaratne stated that a fertilizer shipment of 25,000 metric tons will arrive in Sri Lanka tomorrow, assuring adequate supplies for the Yala season despite earlier concerns.
The business news on Gold FM.
SpaceX CEO Elon Musk announced that the next test flight of the Starship V3 vehicle is rescheduled for early May, pushing the window back from its original April target. Musk confirmed that the launch from Starbase, Texas is now 4 to 6 weeks away as engineers finalize dozens of reliability upgrades for NASA's Artemis program. The company is reportedly targeting a valuation exceeding $1.75 trillion following a strategic merger with Musk's artificial intelligence startup xAI. OpenAI purchased the online tech talk show TBPN as the company competes with rival Anthropic for enterprise market dominance. Founders John Coogan and Jody Hayes joined the artificial intelligence firm following the deal for the platform, which built a loyal Silicon Valley following through high-profile CEO interviews. The acquisition reflects a strategic move to challenge traditional industry media heavyweights. Both entrepreneurs started the show in late 2024 to provide specialized industry coverage. Indian refiners secured Iranian crude oil supplies to stabilize domestic requirements as the Middle East conflict disrupts traditional routes through the Strait of Hormuz. This marks the first major purchase from Tehran since May 2019, following a temporary relaxation of sanctions by the United States. The oil ministry confirmed on X that no payment hurdles exist for the Iranian imports, ensuring the world's third largest oil consumer maintains its energy security. While India sources crude from over 40 countries, officials noted that current regional volatility necessitated flexible sourcing to prevent domestic shortages.
International news on Gold FM.
Iranian state media confirmed a drone strike on an Israeli-affiliated vessel in the Strait of Hormuz today, causing a significant fire on board. The Revolutionary Guard Corps Navy claims responsibility for the attack, which marks a sharp escalation in the month-long conflict. Tensions rose further as Iraq closed the Shalamche border crossing following Iranian side airstrikes that killed one Iraqi citizen and wounded 5 others. Iraqi authorities suspended all passenger and commercial trade at the facility after the passport building sustained direct hits. In the skies, a massive search and rescue operation continues for a missing American crew member after an F-15E Strike Eagle was shot down over southwest Iran. While one service member was rescued yesterday, Iranian authorities are urging civilians to capture the second individual alive, offering rewards of approximately £50,000. The governor of Kokhguliyeh and Boyar Ahmad province denied reports that a second crew member is already in custody, while a second American aircraft, an A-10 Warthog, was also downed during the search mission. The United Nations Security Council postponed a critical vote on a Bahraini resolution intent to secure transit through the Strait of Hormuz. The draft proposal seeks to authorize countries to use all defensive means necessary to protect shipping in the waterway, which remains effectively closed. Resistance from China and Russia stalled the proceedings, with the diplomats warning that such a move could legitimize the use of force and lead to further regional escalation. Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi maintains that Iran remains focused on securing terms for a conclusive end to the war. Meanwhile, the Iranian embassy in Austria accuses European Union Foreign Policy Chief Kaja Kallas of hypocrisy following her calls to restore freedom of navigation in the Strait of Hormuz. Diplomats claim Kallas ignored aggressive American and Israeli actions while condemning what Tehran describes as purely defensive measures. The embassy further challenged the legal grounds of her demands, noting Iran is not a party to the UN Convention on the Law of the Sea. This diplomatic row follows a near-total halt in maritime traffic through the vital trade route. A powerful 6-magnitude earthquake struck off the remote northern Talaud Islands of Indonesia today. The tremor occurred at a depth of 99 kilometers, approximately 90 kilometers southeast of Sarangani province in the Philippines. Disaster officials report that the quake was only slightly felt in nearby regions, with no immediate accounts of casualties or structural damage. Indonesia's Meteorology, Climatology and Geophysics Agency confirmed that the seismic activity posed no threat of a tsunami.
Entertainment news on Gold FM.
Peter Hinz, Queen's head roadie from 1975 to 1986, is auctioning rare items from his decade-long tenure with the legendary rock band. The collection features Freddie Mercury's gold-finished Shure microphone used during a 1982 Top of the Pops performance and gifted to Hinz by the singer. Having managed equipment for Mercury and John Deacon from their early tours to the final 1986 concert, Hinz witnessed the band's meteoric rise to global stardom. The auction provides a rare opportunity for fans to acquire personal artifacts, including stage gear and awards granted to the band by industry magazines.
Sports news on Gold FM.
Trinity College secured their 4th President's Trophy title following a dominant 58-26 victory over Royal College at the Sugata Das Stadium. The boys of the Lions Den outclassed their traditional rivals in the school's rugby knockouts finals. Punjab Kings captain Shreyas Iyer faces a 2.4 million rupee fine following a second slow over rate offence during the victory over Chennai Super Kings. The BCCI confirmed the penalty alongside fines for the rest of the playing 11 and the impact player. Despite the financial sanction, Shreyas Iyer praised his opening batsman for securing a clinical chase of 210 runs. That's it for the news. I'm Atik Rumi. Have a great evening.